Let's go.
Yeah, got the whole gang about to come through with kickbacks and plans to get tanked. I came to chillax, brother. Get off my bean bag. Get off it. Get away for the day, so honey, grab my E-tag. Who's running shotgun with RJ? Oi. Who's cake? Who is the birthday boy? The only thing contagious is catching a good day, and everyone's mates with the DJ. Cause it's move that'll shock your system. So you wanna be starting something? Watch me get into it with my Michael Jackson. Hey, gotta check this out, ready? So tell me if you're into me by Esky, y'all, cause I'm into you. So let me start like an interlude.
From a crowd, you know you do it better. Take up your space.
Get your hands in the air.
Close it all together.
Okay, put 'em up.
Making me say, baby, baby, baby.
Let's go, let's go.
You gotta do it better. Rock the boat.
Rock the boat, rock the boat.
Do it better.
Do better, do better, do better, do better, hey.
Rock the boat.
Alright, you guys are allowed to dance if you want to, like, shimmy on the spot, please.
Yo, I just wanna make good music. Summertime live with the band and we party where the pool is. I just wanna pop champagne to this. Who's this? 8-ball, don't need a pool stick. Pretty face, can't help that you got one.
Natural.
Do the last dab like how one.
Hottest.
Swimsuit season with the G-ball polish. Beyond last level, got more. You a goddess. Yeah, I'm funnier. Body like Cassie, euphoria. Like a great Gatsby, utopia. Your title don't hold weight to my character. You was here before the bandwagon and I fell away. Now on the way, you keep us started, little flashing away. We better together, let's party all day.
Around from a crowd, you know you do it better. Take up your space, toss it all together. Making me say, baby, baby, baby.
Hey, hey, hey.
You gotta do it better. Rock the boat.
Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat.
Do better.
Do better, do better, do better, do better, hey.
Rock the boat.
Rock the boat, rock the boat.
You gotta do it better.
Alright, Chrissy, one more time.
Another round from a crowd.
Alright, so we need crowd participation in this one.
Take up your space.
How's it go again?
Toss it all together.
Come on.
Making me say,
Rock
baby,
the boat.
baby,
All right, all right.
baby.
Now, now, now.
Everybody,
Do it better.
hey, say rock the boat, rock the boat.
Rock the boat, rock the boat.
Do it better.
Hey, do better, do better, do better, do better, hey. Some people know the song already.
Come on.
Rock the boat, rock the boat.
You gotta do it better.
Alright, alright, thank you guys so much. We're gonna pass the microphone to the legends, Filipinos, Titos in the building, the Cheatcoder podcast.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Yo! How's everyone feeling? Can anyone hear me? I love it.
One person was like, hey, how are we feeling tonight?
Hey!
You guys enjoying the markets? Can we give it up for Common House Studio? Give it up once again for Esky, Chrissymae Valentine, Arm. Congrats.
Hey!
Yes, now you're gonna sit here and listen to a bunch of guys talk.
So what's your portion between rice and ulam? We don't know. All right, so let's start the show. Yo! Welcome to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast. My name is Raph. This is episode number 227.
227.
And I am here with my usual suspects. To my left is the guy with the flag in front of him, looking like Captain Filipino, is Mr. Don doing stuff.
What's doing?
Hey.
Captain Filipino.
And to my right is the guy who inspired me to wear beige all over because his beige hat is so damn sexy. It makes you powers from your head to your toe. So that's called drip. That's called drip, motherfuckers. And he's the guy that you love to love, Mr. Garcia.
Hey. Bro, I know why you're wearing this beige jumper right now. Because we accidentally wore the same shirt today.
That's it, bro.
We all brought the same shirt that we have. We're selling some merch over there if you guys haven't checked it out yet. We're all wearing the Minor Combat shirt. And so that's why we decided to change.
And therefore, we are here. We are live in Common House Studio. Give it up for the WestSYDe Markets for the first time in 2023.
Yeah.
Shouts. Make some noise if you're Filipino in the house.
Hey.
That's like
Make some noise if you're not
95%.
Filipino in the house.
Yeah, Lockie. Yeah, mate.
Love it.
Pep it into the crowd.
You know the twist of this podcast is nothing about Filipinos right now. We're going to talk about this guy right here. But we are here and we're going to do a segment that we usually do on the podcast, and it is the wow.
shit.
We're doing it early, bro.
Get it straight into the wildness.
Straight into the wildness, brother.
Well, it's not really. Wait, can I just say Happy Easter, everyone?
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Hopefully, having a good weekend, long weekend. I just wanted to say, like yesterday, right? Since there's a lot of Filipinos in the house, how many people ate meat yesterday? Did you know
Give us
you're
a
not
cheer if you
supposed
ate
to?
meat yesterday. One person,
Hey,
blasphemous.
I know there's more sinners in the house, bro. You guys are lying. I had a Big Mac. No. Yes, well, if you didn't know, every Friday leading up to Easter, you're not supposed to eat meat, right? Because I think Jesus went vegan every Friday before. I don't know. But it's like, I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to eat meat, whatever. But yesterday, I was thinking, you know what? I can't eat meat. I was feeling, have you heard of salty egg?
Salted egg?
Yeah, you mix that with tomatoes.
Yeah.
Anyone else try that shit at home? It's fucking good, right? Yeah, hey. And I was craving that because there's a loophole. If you're eating chicken, make sure that it's not born yet. And you're okay. So it's like an egg. So I did that. But the thing is, I didn't have any salty egg at home.
Right.
So I went to the filler shop. And of course, they're going to be closed. And I was like, fuck. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the Asian store. And I was just hoping that I don't believe in Jesus. They're going to be open. And but then they're closed as well. And then I was like on my way to my third shop that I was thinking like, I'm on a real life Easter egg hunt right now, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's weird from an adult, perspective.
Yeah.
But
You know what we should do with the kids? We should have an Easter egg hunt. Instead of chocolate eggs, it's balloon.
Balloon eggs. The duck eggs.
Oh, how could you imagine?
I like what you're saying. You
We
just
should wrap it in the Easter egg foil as well. And then hide it.
and then that would be such a rude awakening to some kids. They'd be like, oh, chocolate! Duck embryo!
It's an embryo.
My chocolate's looking back at me.
It's like
It's
happy
crunchy
Easter.
for some reason.
Oh, man.
But
That's
yeah,
funny how you say, like, it's you go to a store and then ask them, do you believe in Jesus? And they go, no. Oh, they're cool. They'll be open in Easter. They'll be open.
They're probably going to have salty eggs. No, but that's not even the wild thought, bro. I just wanted to share that shit with you guys. Wild thought was... what was the wild thought? Oh, yeah. You know how usually there's like certain, what we call like callbacks. If I say something, people naturally know how to respond. So like if I say like, boom, 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 let me even say whale.
Bro, these
Yeah, a bit more
Hey,
energy.
wait, we'll try it again. Try it again.
All right. Boom, 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 let me even say whale. Hey,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
I didn't even have to tell them what to say, right?
Yeah.
But if I say, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. I think I just need a bit more like energy.
A
Right?
little bit more oomph. Let's try it again.
All right. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
That was a little bit better.
And it's like a natural, people know it's
Yeah,
like a callback and stuff. And this past 10 years, right, if you go to clubbing in Philippines, there's this, I don't know, it's like I don't even know how this started, but DJ Khaled made a song with like T-Pain. And it's like, all I do
is win, right?
Yeah, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. And then there's a point in the song where everybody just decides to shout out, Putang ina! Yeah, see, this guy's gone clubbing there, right? And I don't know, since we got Filipinos out here, I just figured,
Sorry,
like,
Mom.
I just wanted to try this shit because I wanted to make Don feel so uncomfortable. Can we line that shit up, please? Yeah.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money in my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there.
Okay. I think we need a bit more participation in the crowd. So can we get Don's parents? I'm just kidding. Yeah. Like
So you're
this,
saying-
one more time.
Wait. Hold on. This is a thing that they do in the Philippines.
Yeah, and
At
up to
clubs?
now, dude.
Who started this? Why did they do this?
I'm guessing DJ Khaled.
Are you
People that hate their parents? Like,
Are you saying the putanginas are our version of the chihu?
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
when the Islanders say chihu, we say putangina. It's so bad, bro.
Can we do that shit one more
we
time?
apologize to all the people with kids in the house right now.
No, I checked with Jumo. He's okay. But yeah, like just one more time. I don't know. It's on my bucket list to make people swear in unison in Tagalog. But yeah, can we just do this one more time, please?
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, up, and they stay there, and they stay there.
Oh wow, man!
Have you ever swore in your household?
I did.
I did once,
Yeah.
and my mom went nuts. And I felt
Why
like,
did you do that when your
I
mom
don't
was
know.
home?
I felt like I was old enough. Like you're in your 30s, right? You're like, all right, cool. All right. I've reached the threshold where I could swear in front of my parents.
At 30.
And I was playing Uno.
Yeah.
That was like one of those things that putangina. And before I could say ina, it was like putang, and then my mom just yelled at me from the other side of the room. It's like they have this like putang radar.
And then your in-law yelled at you.
And then yelled at me like she knows when there's swearing in the house going on, and then I realized I could never swear in front of my parents in Tagalog, because I think in Tagalog it hurts them even more. Maybe if I could swear in English, but when it comes to Tagalog, I think it's just more of an ancestral thing. So don't swear in front of your parents in your native tongue.
Ancestral. How old are they?
No,
Jesus
like you never speak Tagalog in your life in the household, right?
Yeah.
And then the first words that come out of your mouth is swear words. like you're like every other person that learned Tagalog in Australia.
I think
the first word that they learned was putang.
I think on the other side of that, right? So for all the non-Filipinos in the house, what are the first Filipino words that your mates tell you? It's all the swear words, right? It's all of the swear words. And
Those are the first ones I learned too.
And it's crazy that it's universal. Like when somebody, it's like, oh, how do you swear in Italian? Like, how do you swear in like German? It's like, it seems like we want to swear because it's the taboo thing to do. It's the, like, and what I did with my cousins. So, you know how as kids, you're like, oh, don't swear. Like you always tell a kid, don't swear, this and that.
Yeah.
I was like, go ahead, swear to my cousins. I was like, swear, do it. And
How old was he?
He was like 5. He was 5 years old. So my little cousin Louis was 5 years old.
Fucking bad influence, bro.
And he saw it written down somewhere, just anywhere, and he was like, "Hey, there's this swear word on like written here," and I was like, "Say it, say it."
Just get it out of his system.
And he looked at me like, "Is this a trap? Am I gonna get in trouble for this?" And he whispered it. He goes, "Shit." And I was like, "No, louder, say it louder." And nobody else was in.
Say it with your dip.
Say it from your chest. Say it from your chest. And he shouted it, and he looked at my reaction. I didn't react, and he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then he didn't care about the swear word anymore because it wasn't like taboo. It wasn't bad. Like I feel like, because I react badly to like, my parents call it PI.
Yeah.
Because we have there's a hot sauce that has that name PI, and my parents go, "Can you pass us the PI sauce?"
PI.
Yeah.
What does PI stand for?
Putangina.
That.
But
and it makes me
also,
feel uncomfortable.
You know what's funny? It also stands for Philippine Islands. So I get confused.
The PI source.
It does stand for Philippine Islands. PI.
It also stands for 3.14159. Okay. Math nerds.
Math joke.
Nerd.
Anybody? Nobody.
You know, that might have worked, right? So when I was a kid, I think I was like 7 years old.
Yep.
My brother gave me my first cigarette, and then I coughed my fucking lungs out. I didn't touch that shit ever again until I was in high school. So maybe your cousin's gonna start swearing in Tagalog once he gets in high school.
He's gonna start swearing. Well, he's probably about like 15, 16 now, so he's probably yelling the swear words.
He's living in Philippines now too, so his swearing's probably more creative than what we can come up with.
Yeah, anak ng tinapay, like that's what he says, like child of a bread. That's that kind of swear word.
That still gets me, man. Like son of a, it's the cleanest one, right?
Yeah, because instead of saying the S, instead of saying shit, they go, oh, she's, oh,
what
she.
What kind of tinapay though?
Yeah.
I mean, he's in Philippines like anak ng pandesal.
Yeah, probably.
Technically, hear me out. son of a bread
Yeah.
could also mean you are the son of Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Ooh, topical.
Because bread, body of Christ. I found that, you know, it's not a swear word at all.
To say what? I get, yeah, because you're not like it'll be a swear word if you say like take the Lord's name in vain.
We're not taking it in vain, which is
It's anak ng tinapay. If the tinapay was the god, then you would be swearing.
You know that chick from Saturday Night Live?
Yeah,
I think that's how you say her name in Tagalog.
Tina Fey.
Tina Fey.
Tina Fey.
love it.
Well, if she's got any kids, that's anak ng Tina Fey.
Oh man! All right.
All right. So this is gonna be the last time we're gonna be swearing in Tagalog, but I think Tagalog swearing is fun to say because it just sounds. Because the things where we learn is like titi pek pek.
Ever I came across some
Imagine
dude.
being a 15-year-old being like learning. It's like oh titi pek pek, titi pek pek.
It's so good. It fits in a plate number.
It's like when you. Yes. I feel like it's. There was a plate number that you saw, right?
Yeah. I saw that.
Shouts
the other
that
night.
good.
Yeah, and it's also a cartoon character as well. Pek Pek is a cartoon character. It's a cartoon owl. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
It also means vagina in Tagalog.
Yeah. So awkward, man. I'm surprised the
Why
parents.
are we talking about this shit?
I have no idea.
People's parents here.
What I'm most impressed about, other than all of this stuff that's happening right now, is all of the parents and their kids have not left the room after all of this conversation.
Shout outs to them.
That's what I am most impressed about.
I love it. All right.
You brought your kids tonight. I'm so sorry. I made them swear tonight. Said that Pek Pek is like vagina. Family
All right.
friendly
Let's
fun.
save the show with our next musical guest. They're looking at us as like they're gonna keep swearing. All right. So our next musical guest is one of our favorites on the podcast.
Yeah.
He goes by the name of Riddo.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Riddo.
Gonna sing "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac.
Check. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Make some noise. Give another round of applause for the Cheatcoders. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to perform. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Riddo. I sing, I rap, I perform. Usually I perform, I have my own loop station, but I'm just gonna be mic and DJ right now. So I will be performing an original song for you guys. This one's dedicated to someone special to me. Yeah, you know who you are. But yeah, this song's called I Wrote This Song For You. It's out now on Spotify. If you want to look me up, RIDDO, full stop. And if you want to dance and sing along, you can. Let's make some noise. Woo! Hey. This is dedicated to my baby. She be thinking about it on a daily. Made it so she played on the replay. Hey. Writing on the lyrics on my iPhone. There's so many words that I know. So gather up a place and we're singing in a high note. Ooh, she be something I can't explain. She's like a tall glass of lemonade, catching emotions all over you. Hoping that you may be catching too. Heart is on fire just for you. Baby, I cannot ignore you. Loving you, I say is easy. Netflix and chill on a weekday. Hey, driving and connected to my Spotify. We be on the way to shoot my show tonight. We be singing this together like a lullaby. You're just amazing, it's true. Can't take my eyes off of you. This is not to be confused. Cause I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song, took me so long. I wrote this song for you. After everything we've been through, it's way too overdue. I know it's nothing new. I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song for you. After everything we've been through, it's way too overdue. Let's see if you get these references in this rap. Hey, I like the view, you're my best one. Never knew an angel till I met one. Just a few lines I know you think is lame, but you probably would blush if I throw them your way. Like we watching Disney but we're in our 20s. Chemistry working like Leonard and Penny. You and I met up at the U&I. Put me into Gryffindor like do or die. Do re mi fa sol la. Live la vida loca. Got no worries cause the love is so strong. Got no worries cause we're singing this song. Do re mi fa sol la. Live la vida loca. Got no worries cause the love is so strong. Got no worries cause we're singing this song. Like make some noise one more time. Driving and connected to my Spotify. We be on the way to see my show tonight. We'll be singing this together like a lullaby. You're just amazing, it's true. Can't take my eyes off of you. This is not to be confused. Cause I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song, took me so long. I wrote this song for you. After everything we've been through, it's way too overdue. I know it's nothing new. I wrote this song for you. Woo. I wrote this song for you. Hey, I wrote this song for you. After everything we've been through. Hands up, it's way too overdue. Hey, right, left, right, hey. I wrote this song for you. You going the other way. Yeah, thank you. That was I wrote this song for you. If you want to check it out now on Spotify, go check it out. Yeah, so this next song actually, it's pretty special because I sent this to T-Pain to listen to it, and he really liked it, and he tweeted it on Twitter. So that's something special about this song. Yeah, it was crazy. If you go on Riddo.x on my Instagram, you can see his reaction. It's on his stream, and I was going crazy. But this song is called Love Like, and it's one of my pretty intense songs. Ay, I want that loyalty, I want that true love, I want that fantasy that came from up above. I want that 9 to 5, I want that ride or die, I want that you and I. She want that diamond chain, she want that drop top, she want that I'm a rock star. She want that supermodel, she want that suit and tie, she wanna feel alive. But she don't wanna love me like that. She don't wanna love me like, she don't wanna love me like, she don't wanna, she don't wanna love me like, she don't wanna love me like, hey, she don't wanna love me like, hey, I want that loyalty. I want that true love, I want that fantasy that came from up above. I want that 9 to 5, I want that ride or die, I want that you and I. She want that sugar smile, she want that drip drip, she want that Dolce & Gabbana, want that foreign shit. She want that rolly rolly, she want that ice cold, she wanna swim in gold. But she don't wanna love me like that. What? She don't wanna love me like that. Hey. But she don't wanna love me like that. Love like, she don't wanna love me like. Love like, she don't wanna love me like that. She don't wanna love me like.
You know we don't have a jacuzzi.
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
She want that icy, she want Versace that's pricey. She want that cover my body and spend on designer so people will like me. Staying alive like the Bee Gees, running around in the Yeezys. She's spending the money to make her more money so she can go shopping on repeat. Walking around like a diva, rocking a coat with a cheetah. Keeping it real, keeping it single, no problem, so no one will leave her. Miss Independent, she get it. Flexing so you won't forget it. She fly, sky's the limit. She glow in the dark like it's vivid. She ain't gonna stop getting them stacks. Stacking them racks on racks on racks on racks on racks. Drinking aloud on the back of a multi-million-dollar property, sipping on Jack. Tell her the price, she won't look at that. Take her car to go. Fly to anywhere straight from the map. First class, Gucci bag in the lap. Lifestyle like a dream, lifestyle like a queen. Fake smiles all around. Late night dress, poster racing self-esteem. All alone in the bed, wishing and wishing that she could have her life back. I was the only one to show love. Love you like that. Woo! Alright. This next song I released 2 weeks ago. Yeah, keep clapping. And clap. This song's called Freedom 2. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, okay, I know I got a feeling. Riding through the season, now I'm leaving. I could've probably picked it up, throw it in the air, and forget that I was healing. Then I thought maybe I was wrong. But then I wrote this stupid song. And that was just a memory that pops up every time I try to fucking sing along.
Man, what you talking about?
My life is different now. I'm in a different crowd. I've never been so proud of myself. Cause I know I deserve it. Clap.
I wanna change the meaning.
Clap, everyone clap.
Love my relationships, I need them. I'm grateful for the shit that I have been through. Now I'm better than I was. I'm pursuing what I love, so that means I'm still in love with all this. Hey, love my relationships, I need them. Love with all this freedom. Now I'm better than I was. I'm pursuing what I love.
Ooh, back then I was always stressing. Nowadays I be counting on my blessings. Looking back, I can see I was out of my mind. I didn't know exactly how to feel. Still be shooting my imagination. I ain't asking for your validation. I got time, but I'm out of patience. Still be trying if I wanna make it. If nothing changes, I go back to basics. Dropping albums, you to pay attention, but when I ain't trending, you congratulate me like. Shout out to all of my day ones. They know truly where it came from. This is freedom and it's way fun, like. Spreading good vibes only. Getting better but slowly, cause I ain't feeling as lonely. But man, that was the old me. My life is different now. I'm in a different crowd. I've never been so proud of myself. Again, one more time, please clap along.
I wanna change the meaning.
Let's go.
Love my relationships, I need them. I'm grateful for the shit that I have been through. Now I'm better than I was. I'm pursuing what I love, so that means I'm still in love with all this.
What?
Love my relationships, I need them. Love with all this freedom.
Okay.
Now I'm better than I was. I'm pursuing what I love.
I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Let's go. I said, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. And it goes like, thank you very much. Again, Riddo.x on Instagram, on Spotify. Check me out. And we're gonna go back to Cheatcoders right now. Another round of applause, thank you.
Check. Give it up once again for Riddo, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We're gonna have to do some moving stuff around. The Cheatcoders are back. We're gonna jump on to the mics, but we would also like to welcome to the stage somebody that we just met, but I think we're going to be fast friends. Ladies and gentlemen, rapper, creative, Dobby. Bring him up to the stage.
Hey.
Round of applause for Dobby.
Yo, what up?
Hey, give it up one time.
Thanks everyone for having me. How we doing tonight?
Hey. Everyone's too busy buying stuff at the markets. But we are here with drummer, rapper, all-around nice guy, Mr. Dobby himself. I've met you at Blacktown Arts one time, and the way that you entered the building, it felt like Kanye West type of vibes, where you were just like a superstar. So how does it feel being the superstar rapper that you are?
What a question. I'm not a superstar. In my dreams, I'm a superstar. But yeah, I guess, you know, I'm in a very special position to be able to do what I do and to, hey, my bro, how are you, man? It's good to see you.
Shout out, Hannibal.
Hey, shout out, Hannibal.
See what it means? Superstar.
Yeah.
But, you know, well, first of all, my name's Dobby. Proud Filipino and Murawari musician, drummer, rapper. I call myself a drapper, a drumming rapper. And on my mother's side, mum came from Tacloban in the Philippines in 1985. And she brought her family from the south to the south coast in Port Kembla. And on my father's side, our ancestral lands are in Brewarrina. Does anyone know where Bree is? Brewarrina? Has anyone heard of Bree? Has anyone heard of Dubbo?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're further 5 hours northwest of Dubbo.
Ah, damn.
I love how you describe that. You know the place that you know about? It's about
nowhere near there.
Even further than that.
6-hour drive. But like, yeah, so like, what made you love or fall in love with hip-hop music?
Hip-hop has always been like that place of belonging for me. Like, it was my safe space, you know. Me growing up as a kid, trying to reckon with who I am as a person, you know. I never really felt, I know it's super cliche, but it's a story of the times that, like, I needed to find a place where I felt like I could express myself. And as a kid, hip-hop was like that. Like Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, The Far Side, Andre 3000, you know, MF Doom, Snoop Dogg, like all of that stuff was my shit, you know, growing up trying to be like them. And what spoke to me is like people speaking their stories. And I was like, man, I could tell my story. And, you know, and that's how a lot of rappers feel, like when how many times people say hip hop saved their life, right? Yeah.
I love it. Like, and what type of stories do you love talking about in your music, mainly?
I love talking about, you know, like who I am as an Aboriginal Filipino musician who has like that binary story. Like my mum's story was important, you know, in terms of getting here, and I want to honor that, you know, and also be able to rap about our lands. Like, you know, we're very, very gathered to be here on Darug land. You know, I was grew up in Darawal country. Our First Nations lands are really important to remember and to speak into existence as well. And through music, that's a big way of doing it, you know?
Love it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people attribute Filipino culture to music, right? Like, there are so many creative Filipinos out there. Do you also get a part of that from your indigenous heritage? Like, is there a lot of music and inspiration you take from there?
I think so. Like, I feel in my family, I'm the only, like, the first musician, right, so to speak. But like, you know, like art and culture is a big part of, you know, what Aboriginal people do, right? A thing that I like to say a lot is like, you know, for hip hop fans out there, what are the 4 elements of hip hop culture?
Ooh, pop quiz.
What's the 4 elements of hip hop culture?
Gold chains.
I like that you were the first to be like, no, don't pick me.
Is it earth, wind, and fire?
Yeah.
And water?
Water, air. So
by our cows combined, I am hip hop.
Yeah. I was thinking Razel, but okay. I was thinking like the beat and the chorus at the same time.
So like the 4 elements, you know. So you got like where the beat comes from, you know, the DJ. That's the DJ, like the decks, the music. MCing, where you rap. That's the 2nd element. 3rd element is the breakdancing, the b-boys, the b-girls, and the 4th element is the graffiti, right? What are the 4 elements of Aboriginal culture?
Ooh, this one I don't know. Is it earth, wind, and fire, and water?
It's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
DJs, the decks, like the didgeridoo, the yidaki, the boomerangs. That's our music, right? You see where I'm going with this? The ochre, right? That's our graffiti, our cave rock engravings, our cave art.
Wow.
Yo, our oral storytelling. That's us rapping.
Hey.
You know. And then the breakdancing, when we corroborate, when we dance and we kick up the dust. And so like those elements of culture are in Aboriginal culture, they're in Filipino culture. You know what I mean? Like we have all of this. That's what makes culture culture.
Yeah.
I was
awesome.
kind of curious, is like you mentioned on, like touched on a few things, the didgeridoo and stuff like this. The sticks, like the instruments that you use in the indigenous music. Is there stuff that you incorporate in your music that's like, I don't know, like similarities that you find with the Filipino culture as well?
Yeah.
Like the Filipino music and indigenous music. Is there something? Is there like a middle ground that they meet?
I think so. Like I feel like that's my journey to try and find those connections, because I'm already noticing, like especially in language.
Right.
Like so in like pan Aboriginal language, like when I say my tita, oh you're my tita, you know, like my sister. But in Filipino, you know, like my tita.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, is that a connection? Like,
Right.
where did that? What's the connection there? You know?
Sounds very similar, right?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So there's a couple of different words that sound similar.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to be able to rap in Tagalog as well as rap in my Murawari language as well.
Can you speak Tagalog?
A little bit here and there.
And
like,
can you speak your indigenous tongue as well?
a little bit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's like a couple of words that I can do. You know, for Tagalog, I know like the essentials, like you know, maraming masarap. Or like, or like my mom would say, my mom would say, kumain ka na.
Yeah. Well, outside of the music world, I'm still amazed because you're the first Filipino indigenous person I've ever met. But yeah, like you ever mix like, I don't know, food, like I don't know, like from different cultures, you put them together and stuff.
Yeah. Have you ever done a fusion Filipino indigenous like food fusion?
Well, first of all, they have bully beef. We have corned beef.
Oh.
What's bully beef? Is it similar?
It's corned beef.
Right. It's just a different name.
Yeah.
Hey.
And when I realized that, I was like, no way. I was like, man.
You get picked on when you were kids? Like when you were a kid, you bring that to school. Did they pick on you as well?
Oh yeah.
They bully you?
Yeah, I had my you know, my pocadobo, and they'd like, you know, and as a kid, like I loved that meal, and I mean, same story, right? Like I bring it to school, and like the kids, especially like all the white kids, like all my white friends would be like, "The hell is that? Like it stinks, it smells," and I threw it in the bin. Yo, I did. I was like I was in year 1, and I got so shame that I put it in the bin. And I think about that.
Snack or some shit, eh? Like you didn't have a sandwich.
I was like, oh man, feel bad. Maybe I just gotta eat cheese sandwiches like everyone else.
Cheese sandwiches dope.
What was it like growing up in the household that you grew up in? So your parents is from 2 different cultures. Like, what was it like growing up?
So my parents are separated, so you know it was me going back and forth. Like they lived like right around the corner, but you know, Mum would speak Tagalog to me, but I didn't pick it up, and then she stopped trying, and so she spoke English to me. And my dad, and this is a very similar story, like people who are, you know, still connecting with their Aboriginal culture. A lot of like families are still like going in the archives and reconnecting with old family members. Like it's a very different journey. Like it's been really weird for me trying to like find where I fit. Yeah, between both. Like it's interesting.
I think there's always a similar story with like second generation kids of migrants, where we don't really fit. Like we try to find our place in the world, because we've talked about on the podcast before, when growing up here in Australia, we're not quite Australian. Going back to the Philippines, we're not quite Filipino. And it's like where do you fit?
You know where we fit, bro? Rudy Hill. You go to Blacktown, it's like, I feel like I'm at home.
Now it's at Doonside, man. Doonside,
yeah.
You know why it's called Doonside, right? Because it's Doon.
Doonside.
Doonside.
Which side? Doon.
Over there side. Over there.
You got to point that with your lip to Doonside.
Do you sample like Filipino instruments or indigenous instruments in your music? And like, because I feel like if people do that too much, it gets a little too tacky.
I'm nervous of that. Like, I don't, and the other thing is like, there are certain instruments I can't use. Like Yidaki, the didgeridoo, that's a North Arnhem Land instrument. That's not from New South Wales. We have that in New South Wales, but that was brought, like it was traded in.
Right.
Like imagine, you know, our trading routes and whatnot.
Yep.
So that instrument isn't technically, that's not Gadigal land, that's not Darrow country, that's like Arnhem Land. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to do a lot of research in like the background of the instruments you're using, of like elements you're using.
Would people call you out for using didgeridoo sounds though? I didn't feel like.
What's that?
Would people call you out for using that sound?
They wouldn't, but I'd feel like fake, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you know what I really want to sample? Tinikling.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, like that percussion stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's the first element of Filipino.
Yeah.
The first element is tinikling.
What's the second element?
I'm pretty sure it's karaoke, right? That's the vocal part of the elements.
Yeah. What's the third part? I don't know, chismes?
It's because that's like rapping. Chismes is like rapping.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one is the graffiti on the jeepneys.
Yeah.
Like the decoration of the jeepney.
The jeepney art.
Gotta love it.
That's it, bro.
Save the jeepneys for sure.
We should. For the people that don't understand the context of tinikling, it's a dance that Filipinos do. They've got two long sticks and they hit it on the ground and hit it together. And what you need to do is like you need to jump in between it before getting your foot like stuck into the. It's really difficult. There's a video of Kobe Bryant dancing to it in the Philippines.
Bro, this is how good Filipinos dance. It's not enough to dance good. You gotta fucking make it so that it's like you're fighting for your life, and death, bro. Yeah. It's like let's add a little level of like
danger,
difficulty.
Let's put some blades on it.
Fuck with your ankles.
Oh shit. Oh man.
What's your favorite Filipino dish?
Oh man. I love tocino.
Hey.
I love tocino. And when you were saying like if we had meat on Good Friday, I had tocino on Good Friday.
That's for me.
It's like not only did I have meat, I had like really good meat. You know? I feel bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. But I like pork adobo, of course, longanisa, tocino, pancit. I know you asked for my favorite, but
I can't agree with that one.
You know what?
The pancit's a bit.
Pancit's on and off type of thing for me.
Really?
Yeah,
You're sitting here talking about eating meat on Good Friday, and this is baby Jesus, is just single tear.
Baby, it has to be the baby.
It's baby Jesus. Sorry, wrong holiday. My bad.
So Dobby, what music are you planning to release this year?
You working on anything right now?
yeah, I am. I'm working on. Well, I finished this album. It's called Warangu River Story, and this is something that speaks to my indigenous side a lot. In Brewarrina, there's 3 rivers, right? The Barwon River from the east to west, the Colga River from the north, and the Bogan River to the south. These 3 rivers, they all intersect within 1 kilometer of each other. And I'm talking about the language in those rivers, the cultural significance of those rivers. There's something called fish traps. They're just like a series of rocks laid out to like aquacultural to catch fish up and down that river. Those fish traps have been there for 40,000 years.
So these are like man-made.
They're still there, which predates Jesus.
By 38,000?
Yeah.
Fucking that's a lot, bro.
It predates the pyramid. That's the oldest human-made construction on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Right here in our backyard. So there's so much to be proud of when it comes to that's what that album's about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of family on it. There's a lot of hip-hop on it where I rap and I produce and drum. And there's also a lot of classical strings and whatnot. So it's something I've been working on for 6 years.
6 years.
Yo.
My brain's kind of gone on a comedic tangent. So for 40,000 years, it's like the fish still hasn't learned how to get around that trap. So it's really on them now. You know what I mean?
It's their fault. It's their fault.
Yeah.
So before Jesus was feeding 500 people with fish.
Yeah.
Indigenous people were catching fish like that. It was just
bro,
just set up these traps.
Get a whole bunch of them in that river.
We'll feed 5 million people. Yeah.
Man, these fish never learn.
I would have learned after a day or two, but 40,000. That's on you, bro.
Imagine being the fish. Oh, bro, I heard there's a good joint down south.
I heard that 7,000 years ago, bro. Let's go.
Let's go.
Man.
It's a pop-up for fish.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I'm working on that, and we just got the vinyl for it, and it's that type of vinyl. It's clear, and there's like a blue drip of water.
You're putting vinyl?
Oh, that's sick.
Did vinyl, yeah, and so every record looks different.
For the people that don't know what a vinyl is,
Yeah, yeah.
before we had like MP3s and stuff like that, we had stuff on a really big disc that you would put on, and that's how you would play your music.
Yeah. It's like a CD. So a CD is
For those people that don't know.
For context of what a CD is, listen, no, just kidding.
Have you ever heard of a laser disc?
a laser disc?
Laserdisc, yeah.
So this was in between VHS and DVDs.
So no,
there's a thing called laserdisc, and they're the size of vinyls, right?
Oh my god!
And you can watch movies on it.
Oh,
and then DVDs came and then knocked that out. So I think laserdisc lasts for about a couple of years. And
so
no
for
one's
those that
ever
don't know,
Bro, you know the first Laserdisc I ever saw? My uncle had a rich uncle, right? I mean, he's not completely rich, but he had money for a Laserdisc. So, and it was a karaoke Laserdisc. So you didn't have to rewind the videos and stuff, but it was a karaoke. You know, usually you have the backgrounds. This one was a Playboy Laserdisc.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, look, Tito, let's sing that song again, just because I'm a little fucking scumbag kid.
That will be the most challenging karaoke in your lifetime.
Oh, bro.
You're going to be fucking up the words so bad.
Just once. Let's do that again. Let's do it again.
Just the boobs of us. Like, oh shit. My bad.
So like, can people buy the vinyl, like your vinyl and stuff? Or
what were you saying? There's a drop of water in it?
Blue, like blue paint.
It looks like the river.
Like a slightly light blue paint, and
Yeah.
they've spun it so each one looks unique. Like
Right.
the water is governed by itself. Like which I think is so cool. And I've never had vinyl before. So I'm really excited
you
to
put so much thought into this project. It's amazing, dude.
I'm excited but like I said, like that's for my indigenous side. I'm looking to, I'm started writing stuff in Tagalog and then sharing it with my mom, and she's like, "Oh, Ryan, like
so wrong.
Swearing a lot.
Keep working on the pronunciation." Like when I wrote something that I thought said like, "I'm proud to be Pinoy."
Yeah.
And she said, what you said was, I'm an arrogant Pinoy. I was like, oh, shit. Like, this is going to be tough.
I reckon you should still release it.
Were you on Google Translate the whole time?
Yeah.
Because words can mean different things. It's just like Google Translate is not the 100%
What was
accurate
the? What do you remember the word was that you used?
Oh, I need to find out. Yeah, I can't remember.
But arrogant.
Arrogant Pinoy.
Because that could be the next.
I could just keep it, bro. Just keep it, bro.
That could be the next
Leave it,
chant that we
Leave
do.
it.
Like instead of the all I do is win chant that we do with with that thing, it'd be the I'm an arrogant Pinoy. That would be amazing. Have everybody just yell it out.
Yeah. I'll make it a thing.
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
my hook.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Put on a shirt, bro. I'd wear that. I'd wear it for sure.
I'd wear an arrogant. I'm an arrogant Pinoy. Done.
So when are you dropping the album?
Well, I mean, look. Hopefully this year. It's hard to tell. Things get pushed back. So, like 6 years, right? But like, let's see. I'm saying this year to speak it into existence.
And as a true artist, you mean by in 2 years' time.
Yeah.
As a true artist,
Yeah.
you never mean what you say in terms of release date.
Oh man, I'm a SoundCloud rapper at heart. Like before I started working with management and whatnot, SoundCloud rappers, they're like, hey, I put out 40 tracks on SoundCloud and check it out for free and you get 3 likes.
Yeah.
And now everything's strategy.
You gotta go through approval and red tape and all this stuff.
Yeah, which makes sense, but it's like, it's just...
You just want to drop it and release it.
You just want to drop it, and I feel like a different person now. Like, I don't know. But I'm still proud of it. I'm very proud of it. So keep an eye out when it comes out.
Just keep messaging him like, when is it out? When is it out? When is it out?
Yeah. Or I might just leak it to you. I'll send you a private link.
Yeah.
What I want to talk about is your latest music video, and you used a Monopoly board.
Yes, yeah.
Can you tell me the story of how did you incorporate the Monopoly board and what it means, the background story of that?
Yeah, so this song that I wrote this song called That's Not Me. and it features El Fresh the Lion, a Southwest Sydney represent.
Shout
And
outs.
you know, we have both had so many experiences of what the music industry looks like to black people, First Nations people, and people of color, right? You know, there's a certain way people go about things, and we were like, man, it's like a whole monopoly of white prioritizing artists. And we were like I was talking with the director, Amy Louise, about this, and she was like, that's the idea, like Monopoly board. And each square is like a different place. So like we kind of reference where is this going to? Is this going to Instagram?
Yeah, it's going to everywhere that you can see.
Okay, so it's going to the Arias and you know, all these people that like certain like places that really, what's the word? Gatekeep, tokenize, and bottleneck First Nations and POC artists like El Fresh and myself. So we make reference to like certain radio stations, and you know, certain events, you know, festival lineups and stuff.
Tell them.
Like El Fresh, yeah, So like you know, there's been so much racism and discrimination, and we were like.
Tell them.
All the squares next to the go to jail square are all like from West Sydney.
Wow.
Like Blacktown, Liverpool, Dawnside.
Dawnside. That's how I'm going to pronounce Doonside from now on. It's no longer Doonside, it's Dawnside.
Oh man.
You know, so it's like we're really like making a point with what he's trying to say. I mean, even El Fresh, like he kind of, you know, he calls out Guy Sebastian as well in his verse.
What did he do? Guy Sebastian.
That's another story.
That's another story.
Talk to us, man. Talk that shit, bro. Fucking Guy Sebastian.
What a guy.
So look,
Angels brought him here. That's
the story is that, and this wasn't televised. This is the thing, right? So like, at the last Arias before COVID, 2019. Guy Sebastian won an award, and he got up and he said something like, I want to say thank you for this award in my mother's language. But then he put on this like you know what I mean? He put on this like really weird Indian accent, like mocking his mother, you know? And it's like, it's one thing to do it in a way that champions, say in the Philippines, like, you know, we'll say stuff, but it brings light to our culture.
Yeah.
That was done in a way that was like, yo, all of these white people are all in the front row and they're all laughing. All the white CEOs are laughing. Your white business managers are laughing. So it's like, El said to him, he was like, man, what was that? Like, what's up, you know? And I can't say exactly how he responded because I don't want to, that's not my story to tell. But I was like, yo, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Can you tell us after?
Subscribe to our Patreon and you hear the whole story. Patreon.com/the Cheatcoders.
Oh man.
But you know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, and so El Fresh's line, he says, dumb it down for claps and them, that's not me. Guy Sebastian, that's not me.
Yeah.
Smile and wave at them, that's not me. Play the game for them, that's not me.
Hey.
There's a
Can we play the beat and just perform the whole
Drop the beat. What's it called? There's a thing that we've found as podcasters, and like Esky and I found with comedy, is that people kind of start off with the accent, right? Like, and that becomes the punchline. The punchline is the accent.
Right.
But then as you go along, it's just like there's more to it than just that.
Right.
And I feel like when somebody makes fun or tells a joke with the Filipino accent, it's so surface level type comedy.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, you can get deeper into it, like you were saying, that with the things that we do, it's to shine a light on a culture. It's not,
that's right.
not to just have this surface level, shallow version of it.
I tell my friends like really funny stories about my mom. Like my mom says the funniest shit.
Yeah.
Like and I put on her accent, but lovingly. And so many people have said to me like, man, like she'd be so funny as like you should do this for TikTok or something. And I've always felt like really iffy about that because I don't want to make fun of my mother. I love mom, like I love our culture, and putting it on something like TikTok would almost make me feel like I'm making fun of the culture.
Oh, don't
Do you
worry.
ever feel like
we've experienced a lot of backlash with our stuff on TikTok?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't worry, we're experienced in that field.
Been there, done that.
If you want, you can use our platform.
But also, like, but you're not. But this is different because this is a conversation.
Yeah.
Like you're not out there like speaking direct to the camera, like, like, you know.
Yeah, but it really depends on like how people feel. Like you can't change how people view your content. Right. Sometimes they're gonna view it as in like you're like insulting the culture.
Yeah.
And then other people will be like, oh no, this is just what you experienced in your past, and this is your storytelling. This is your way of expressing and giving light to the culture. But you can't change how they initially feel when they look at your TikTok.
Is that something that you found? I mean, like you starting to sample Filipino culture, starting to sample indigenous culture. Have you found any backlash or people coming back to you and be like, oh, that's disrespecting the culture? Have you experienced that?
Not yet, but I'm always nervous.
Yeah.
You know, because like the last thing I want to do is disrespect my family or disrespect my families or my community.
Yeah.
In Aboriginal culture, like, I mean, like anything, you know, it's like, it's the last thing you want to do because you'll get cussed out, you'll get cancelled, and in the way that, like, that'll make you sick. And by sick, I mean spiritually sick.
Yeah.
You know, and that stuff you can't get, you got to smoke yourself out sort of thing. It's like, there's some bad juju there, you know. I know people who have gotten sick and it's like they don't come back from that.
Damn.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
I think they should have Vicks to help them feel better.
Vicks.
But like, in terms of performances, do you have any performances coming up?
Yeah.
In the future?
Are you playing anywhere anytime soon?
For a Dobby show, not in the very near future, but I am doing. Does anyone know Barker? You know Barker? Proud Barkinchi Malingapa woman from Maryland. So I'm playing drums for her for Groove in the Moo. So if you're going to any of the Groove in the Moos, I'll be on the drums, which I'm super keen for. Like I'll be, you know. But other than that, preparing for performing Warangu. The way I performed Warangu last year was at the Art Gallery of New South Wales, and I had 4 string instruments, 3 horns, a keyboard player. Like it was a thing.
Shit.
My goal is to do like a symphony orchestra type thing.
Yeah, nice.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
It'd be dope if we have an orchestra for karaoke.
That's the shit.
You know,
that's
like,
the
that'd be
shit
so
right there.
dope. Like having an orchestra right in front, and they have a big screen with the karaoke words.
Hey, I kind of did something similar, right? So you know this. Back in church, everybody used to sing, and there's an overhead with the lyrics.
Were you the
I was the DJ for the lyrics, bro. So whatever I wanted the people to sing, it was just.
You're the magic mic, bro.
Oh my gosh, man. Gloria, and if I wanted to make it like say it again, I was like, whoa.
You were the
Gloria.
You were the what you call it, the silhouette of the fingers.
Yeah,
moving
bro.
up.
I cover it with my hand if I didn't want to sing that part.
Bro. And then
So
you
before we
give
had HDMI
give him a
cables.
score at the end.
Hey?
Give him a score at the end. You know, like a magic mic, they get a score at the end.
I'll write it down.
Just write it. Try again later. Karaoke.
Yeah.
Like a real
Nostalgic.
old school.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bro.
Love it.
All right. So where can they find you, Dobby?
Everywhere. Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, OnlyFans. You can find me at WAU.
Hey. That's where I'm following you, bro, already. I subscribe,
I
man.
know you.
Hey, yeah, you look familiar.
I didn't know you do music.
DOBBY? Is that the
DOBBYAU. Yeah. So yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
All right, give it one time for
But thank
rapper
you.
and drummer Dobby.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. So we are gonna slow things down when it comes to music. We have an artist that is providing one of my favorite tracks and also styles of music. So give it up one time for Caylene.
You wanted me. You said that you wanted this, babe. I know that you won't believe when I say that I'm on the same page. your mind is full of doubts. Gotta believe me that I really want it. I need to show you, don't want you disappointed. You always questioning, I can tell that you're scared. I was too when we met, it didn't really matter back then. Making decisions, I can tell now's our time. Are you still in it? I'm all yours if you're mine. Tell me so it's clear, I'll understand how you feel. You said that you wanted me. You said that you wanted this, babe. I know that you won't believe when I say that I'm on the same page. I promise that I'll always be around. I swear that I'll always be down for you. Nothing in this world could change how I feel now. I'm trying to show you, but your mind is full of doubt. Don't want this to feel one-sided. I can tell there's feelings that you're hiding. Who hurt you, baby, won't treat you the same way. Trying to understand you and your pain. So let me know, I guess I can go with the flow. Come on, just hold me till you can't hold me no more. Don't wanna beg, but I'll try a little harder for you. If you just let me in, I'll take you to the stars and higher. Cause you said that you wanted me. You said that you wanted this, baby. I know that you won't believe when I say that I'm on the same page. I promise that I'll always be around. I swear that I'll always be down for you. Nothing in this world can change how I feel now. Trying to show you, but your mind is full of doubts.
So, Caylene.
Yes.
You are Filipino, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes,
so, what does your parents think of your tattoos?
Oh my God. So,
I gotta ask. I'm like,
okay, so
I'm scared to get a tattoo.
my parents are not only Filipino, but they're also very religious.
Oh, here we go.
And my dad would just be calling me, like, he was like, "You look dirty." I'm like, that sounds so bad. Yeah. But I mean, I like did some research. I was like, why are they so pressed about it? But it's because it's like against, like you're not meant to like modify yourself and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But then again, like there's, I'm trying to remember her name. She was on Vogue recently.
Apo Wang Od.
Yeah, so she's the Filipino tattoo artist. That's like.
Oh yeah, the late, the old lady.
She's 106 apparently.
106 years old. And she tattoos and like it's
106 in parts.
She's just like what, like 3 years older than you then.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I look good for my age, right? But yeah, like that, it's a traditional Filipino thing to do tattoos and stuff. Yeah. And like, I'm pretty sure if I got a tattoo, my parents would freak out. They would just.
Even if it was done by her.
Yeah, even though they'd be like, "What is that on your arm?" Like they'd just be like, "What is that?"
You just gotta show them a copy of that Vogue magazine.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, maybe it's alright.
It's like Lola gave it to me. Lola gave me the tattoo.
Which one was your first tattoo?
It was on my ankle, and actually my mum saw it.
Were you thinking of like something that would be like,
you can
it might cater to to my parents and be like, oh, it's more helping, bringing us more together than anything.
Well, yeah, it was like a musical tattoo on my ankle, and I was like, oh, my mum's not gonna see it. And she's like, what's that? And I was like, it's just henna, but like it never went away. Like it's still there.
It'll come off.
It will come, and it was like before I was 18 as well. Like it was like a home job, you know?
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
It's like
so
a prison
you wore
tattoo.
pants for like 2 years and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, like long socks.
Yeah.
And what's fun, like my mum's used to it now because like my arm's done and everything.
Yeah.
But she was like to my little brother, she's like, you can get a tattoo if it's my name.
Oh,
so she's like, I'll let you do it if it's my name.
Oh, because you broke the ice.
I did, yeah.
You did. You sacrificed yourself for the better and good of your brother, so you can get a tattoo.
Yes.
That's what the elders do, eh?
Yeah.
Are you the ate? Are you like the eldest?
No, I'm actually the middle child, so I have like 7 siblings.
Yep. 7.
Oh,
yeah,
7?
like some of them are half, but like we all at one point lived in a house together.
Yeah. You know what's
like
funny?
The
two of you reacted like, whoa! Like my dad's come from a family of 10, so in my head I was like, that's normal.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought it was normal. Like, I know it's normal back then because they didn't have television.
Nothing else to do.
But now in this generation here, I think 4 is the limit or something.
Yeah.
So it was normal.
With these interest rates?
They didn't have TFC, like, I'm not going to keep them entertained. But you know, like 7 in this generation is wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you're like how middle are you?
Like so, I have 2 older brothers, 2 older sisters, 2 younger sisters, 1 younger brother. So I think that's
you directly.
It's like Marsha from Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Like right in the middle.
Didn't they do stuff that angered your parents? Or like, wouldn't they have broken the ice? Because for me, when I did something like bad, according to my parents, that let Ken off the hook. That let my younger brothers off the hook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, did your older brothers or sisters do anything that kind of gave you the onus to do that?
I think drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
I think having sleepovers. Because like
sleepovers.
Yeah. Can you
What is
believe it? So like it took like 4 siblings before I could have a sleepover. So like a sibling under me could have it at an earlier age. The one under that at an earlier age. And now my sister is having sleepovers at like age 8, and I was like, I had to
Sleepovers
wait.
She said hi to you like, thanks.
All the pain you went through.
Underneath her, she's all tatted up. She's like, she's out there.
She's wearing a jacket right now. It's covered.
So you brought your family. Your family is in the
Yeah, my
audience.
mom and my sister are here. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of family, because we noticed there was a pattern recently with our guests that, you know, people have pursued their creative arts, music, obviously. Were your parents supportive of you choosing music?
To be honest, no.
Ooh, here
we go.
No,
I
not
feel
at
like
all.
it's normal again, right?
I was like, parents supporting like you choosing a creative route is not normal. Like it's like my mum wanted me my mum is a nurse.
Yeah.
Not a surprise. My sister's a nurse. My older sister's accountant. You know, they've got normal jobs. And then there's me, like,
who loves karaoke too much.
Yes, I was like,
I want to pursue it as a career.
At first I was like, you know what?
Can't you see I scored 100, Mum?
Yeah, like I'm good enough, I swear. So I did go to uni for a bit, and that like made my parents happy. But then when I told them, you know, I'm just gonna start doing music, it wasn't the reaction I wanted at first, to be honest. Because I mean, they started to panic straight away. They were like, "How are you gonna make money?" But yeah, no, it wasn't as support at first till I started to get like shows and stuff. That's kind of when.
That's good.
You know what? It kind of makes me feel good that she didn't. I don't know. It's terrible to say, but because we had guests who were saying like, "Oh yeah, my parents were so supportive of me doing music." I'm like, "What the fuck is happening, bro?"
I know,
Like,
I can't relate.
It doesn't feel normal.
You start feeling like a fossil.
Yeah,
it's like
hell.
Yeah, it was hard at first because it's like it was already hard, like not knowing what was going to happen when I dropped out of uni, kind of thing, you know. So I was like,
or are you studying in uni?
Psychology. So I was like, I'm not doing nursing. Can I at least do something that's like
in the medical field, a little bit in the medical field?
Yeah, but like not like what every other fellow is doing. You know?
I love it. You did psychology in uni, and you're like, I found myself. I love music more than this type of thing. Because like you found your psyche to be more of a musician and creative. Yeah. So uni wasn't really a waste.
It wasn't. Yeah,
you
I learned
didn't
a
get
lot
a certificate or anything.
No. I made them happy for a bit. You know what I mean? Like I made them happy for a bit.
But now you're getting filmed. Like that shows that they're really proud of you right now.
I know. And can I just say, like, they love sharing my stuff for like all the family back home to see on like Facebook, and I'm like, so maybe you are proud. Maybe you are happy I did this. You know what I mean?
Do you go to like a Filipino party and when the karaoke mic is on, they're like, oh, Caylene, sing.
Oh my gosh,
sing,
every time.
show off.
But we've all got the titters that want to show off too, so it's like I never really sing. So
do you have like
everyone else
a
is
talented
hogging the
family
mic.
with singing?
They think so.
They think so. After a few drinks and
Like,
stuff.
yeah, after a few drinks,
I
you
call
know.
it the red horse effect.
Yes. And like, to be honest, like, I don't like, because like, you can tell they're having fun, so I don't want to like take the spotlight. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, because like as soon as you come up with the microphone, they're like, oh, here we go.
They make a huge
oh
deal out
wow,
of it.
galing naman.
Yes,
What's the whole
literally.
What's your go-to song for karaoke?
Ages ago, like when we had like the magic mic and everything, it was probably like "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion.
Hey,
but I was like hella young, so I could hit those notes. You know what I mean? Like I was like
every night.
Did you even did you sing along? Because every time somebody sings that song, people would sing the riff, the Do you sing that as well?
No.
The flute.
Just when
Is it just,
Bro,
is it
that's
just
my
me?
favorite meme, bro. When they do that song in the flute.
But they're like really bad.
With the recorder, yeah, man.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to sing that part because I won't get scored for it. I was like, what's the point?
I guess it's just me then. Never mind.
So what's the highest score you got on Magic Mike?
I honestly, like, I don't actually think, I think it's rigged because, like, you could sing so well, and if you don't sing it on the exact time, on the exact same beat and everything, like, the score's shit. You know what I mean? Like,
The thing's so rigged.
Yeah, it's so,
I mean,
like,
I'm saying that as a
rigged.
hater because I've never got anything higher than a 73.
That's still pretty high.
You always got the try again thing.
Yeah, bro.
Not bad.
With, like, the trumpets at the end, like, do-do-do-do.
Oh,
like,
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I always feel like John McEnroe. Like every time, dated reference, but like I always get angry at the score. It's like, come on, like that was a good one. That was a yell at the TV. Like it's gonna change anything.
Like it's listening to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tell people that are like younger than 20 who John McEnroe is?
John McEnroe was a very angry tennis player, and he would yell at the umpire. There you go. There's context. That's
John McEnroe.
I'm just showing my age. Thanks, everybody.
I told you, he's 103 years old, man.
But yeah, like I would yell at the TV and like as if it would change it. Like 79, come on! I sung way better than that. I was on.
You're a singer too. I mean,
I was.
That's why you're competitive with the with the score.
Imagine just being a singer, being passionate about what you're singing, and then a television score that just that judges you by how many words you've said, tells you how good you are as a singer, and you get offended by it. That's crazy to me, bro.
That's how insecure I was as a kid, man. I was
You're like, maybe I should quit.
couldn't take any criticism.
So every time you hear it's dun 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 dun, dun you get like a little.
Yeah, I get PTSD. I get trauma. Like,
You lose
You're a bad
2 years
singer.
of your life type of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you lose your hair type of thing.
Dude.
Well, there, back to Caylene. What's your favorite Filipino food?
It
And
changes.
you can't say adobo. Everyone's been saying adobo.
No, sinigang. Like really.
Sinigang, gang gang.
I love how sour it is. Like, you know those sour packets of Mama Sita?
Yeah, tamarind soup. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I'm hungry thinking about it, actually. Like, I'm so hungry. I don't like the fish one, but like I like the pork one. Yeah.
Oh, for
so
sure.
good. Oh my gosh. And I always have to put like so much of like the soup. It has to be like more soup than rice. Actually, for me, yeah.
See, this is I don't know.
No,
Is it
I
you
have
that
it
don't
dry,
agree?
bro. No, I dry it out. Like
Oh,
the rice
really?
is dry. I don't even put sabaw on it. It's just rice and meat.
No.
I turned mine into
Bro.
a swimming pool, bro.
Yeah, same here.
Mine looks
fun,
like
bro.
Cocoa
Same
Pops. You know what I
here.
mean? Like,
It's
think-
like soup at that point.
I think this is something that some people don't know about sinigang, but like it's customizable. Like, because I enjoy it sour as well and a little bit salty. But you can add more chili, or you can have it more sour, more salty, and stuff like
You
that.
can have like a semi-sweet one
Yeah.
with like the fish one. I hate that one, to be honest. Like I'm like
Which one does your mum make?
spaghetti's already sweet. Like why you the sour one?
Your mum makes the
Yeah.
sour one. Okay.
It's so good.
what else do you hate, Caylene?
Yeah, tell us. Let's
Tell
flip
us the
the
stuff that you
question.
don't
I'm
like.
tired of asking what's everyone's favorite Filipino foods. What's the Filipino foods that you hate? And say it to your mum.
I don't hate it. I love adobo, but it's like I feel like that's like for people that don't eat Filipino food, it's like the main one that they know. I'm like, but there's so many better ones than
It's
that.
like the butter chicken of Philippines.
Yeah, and
eh?
I'm like, you need to try like dinuguan, even if it's like weird. to
They
some
don't have to
people.
try it. It's all good.
It's so good.
Yeah, you can push it out to the side.
This guy doesn't like it.
Do you like
You
the
don't like it?
Do you like the niguan?
So
I love it.
Wow. Okay.
Bro, it's so good, man. You gotta try that
So
shit.
good.
Okay. I think it's
But
one of
you've
those.
never tried it?
I've tried it.
Oh.
It's one of those dishes that's polarizing. Like you could have half the room say they love it, the other
Yeah.
half say they don't like it. I'm of the camp that it does not like dinuguan.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know,
I love
I
it.
kind of mentioned this before, but like, so my cousin, he came out. It sounds off topic, but it makes sense. So he came out to our family saying that he's gay, like right from a young age. But he told us like later on in the years, like in our teens, and the way that like my parents, his parents reacted is the same way that like I feel like the way that we're reacting to you saying you don't like dinuguan. It's like maybe you just haven't tried the right one yet. You know what I mean? Maybe you do like the organ, you just don't know.
No, literally.
In 5 years' time, he finds the one.
Yeah, see?
The Dinigo one.
Dinigo
Thanks,
one.
Dad.
Oh, this is Dinigo yum. But like, besides, like, what else do you hate? In terms of food.
In terms of
like,
food?
like if you go to a filler party and you saw it in front of you, and you'd be like, nah, let's move on to the next.
To be honest, I like everything, but there's ones I'm like, oh, like I don't need to eat it. Like I like palabok more than pancit. I think pancit is also overrated. I like it.
Oh, I agree with you on that one. Pancit.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one.
Like, I'm like, have the palabok instead. Like, yeah.
It is. It's just rice. It's just flat rice to me.
Literally. that I don't. But like, it's not that I don't. It's not that I hate it. It's just that I'm like, oh, I'll just part. Like, it doesn't. It's mid. You know?
How do you feel about people putting liver in your food?
Oh, bro.
And they try to pass it off like it's little diced meat.
Oh my god! I remember one time I accidentally ate it, and I was like a kid, and I was traumatized. I don't think I ate that. Seriously.
It's that and raisins, bro.
Yeah.
Hate raisins. Every episode, we just express how much we hate raisins and liver.
Do you guys like tripe in the?
I love that shit.
You do?
I think these guys don't like it though.
No,
I don't like it.
I actually enjoy
like it.
I like it in the kare kare.
Yeah.
See, I don't like it in that. Like, I'll pie bugger ong on it, but I won't have any of the tripe. You know what I mean?
I mean, I gotta have bugger on it either way.
You don't like it with bugger ong?
No. I love it. I've got a love-hate relationship with bugger on because I get gout, right? So I can have it, but I can't have too much. It's kind of like a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
If I have too much of it, I have to pay for it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Fuck.
true.
I can't get out. I can't leave the house and shit.
Yeah.
Do your family suffer from gout? Because you got a huge family. One of them has to have gout, right?
Well, I have actually. So 2 years ago, I got diagnosed with celiac disease.
Right.
Which is I can't have gluten.
Yeah, come on.
I can't have gluten.
Oh,
so I have celiac disease. I got diagnosed with it 2 to 3 years ago. And when I first told, like, I went hospital, got blood tests, and when I first told my parents, they're like, no, but you can have some still. Like, you can still eat gluten though. And I was like, no, like I have celiac disease. Like I don't have an
It's all
intolerance.
about portions.
Yeah, and then I'm like, no, like I will get sick if I have it.
Right.
And then they were like, no, but like that's not normal. It's like if you can't really be vegetarian if you're Filipino. Like that's just like not really a thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, it's actually genetic. So one of yous gave it to me. You know what I mean? I was like, so you probably can't eat it either.
So what can't you eat?
I can't have gluten. So anything with soy sauce, anything like a lot of the packets.
That's why you hate adobo so much with a passion.
Probably.
There's so much
soy
sauce
sick
in that.
from it.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the Filipino barbecue, like every time like my mum makes it or a family member, I have to like buy so much gluten-free soy sauce so they can marinate it, like, because they fill it in a tub, you know, like I need that much gluten-free, or I can't eat it, or I suffer. I choose to suffer sometimes. It's worth it.
I've never met anyone that hated adobo genetically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like right from when you were born, you didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
You came out just like the first words, I hate adobo.
It hurts my stomach. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It sucks.
Oh man. So, what can you eat? I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, so
I feel like all Filipino food has some sort of gluten in it.
Yeah, I can have like mainly the rice and meats, but I have to check like the little packets to see if there's any wheat in it. So I can't have wheat, barley, and rye, which a lot of the thickeners and stuff have the wheat.
Wow.
But if it's made all natural with none of the packets, I can have it. But it's good. If it's mainly like meat, vegetables, and rice, that's fine. And I'm so glad that rice is gluten free. Like a lot of people don't think it is, but it is, and I'm very grateful for that.
Oh, what's your favorite? What's your favorite rice?
Jasmine.
Jasmine rice.
Always. It's gotta be the fluffy like.
I'm in the basmati phase.
That's because
really? That's very healthy of you.
Indian, I appreciate it now. It's like, you know, it's not sticky rice.
Yeah.
It separates itself type of thing.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. It's different.
I get that Lion King brand, the AAA Lion King brand from the filler shop.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like just a me thing or a Filipino thing, but when I go shopping for rice and you see them all laid out, I have to slap the bag. You guys ever do that shit?
I do.
You can't walk past it without slapping it.
I would punch them. I'd be like,
And they're so big.
I have to look around first, make sure no one's looking. But then I'm like,
That's a good bag of rice.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Right? It's like,
I'm gonna get you. I'm taking you home.
Oh, you've been working out.
you wind up to it as well. That's funny, man.
I've never done that. I might try it.
Yeah, it's actually satisfying.
It's gonna open up something in you, bro.
You won't turn back.
But is it a thing that Filipinos have to have like the jasmine rice, the sticky type of rice that just sticks together into like a ball type of thing?
I feel like it's only sticky if they put too much water. Like, like it, because they need to measure it correctly, and if they put too much, then it becomes
the finger
sticky.
trick.
Yeah, exactly. It's that.
You know, my finger's a bit too long than normal, so it's always too much water when I cook it. But my toe is just right. My big toe always has to go in water.
You're like you got this big fetish for rice, man. You slap it, you put your toe in it.
Just see me at the filler show when I have to buy rice. I'm like,
I think this is Garcia coming out as rice sexual. Like,
hey, rice sexual. Oh, I love that shit, man.
Mom, Dad, I'm rice sexual. All right, let's get to your music. So,
yeah.
What made you fall in love with this style of music that you're doing now? Very like neo soul,
Yeah.
R&B, sensual styles. What made you fall in love with it?
I think growing up, my older siblings always listened to like just 90s R&B, like older R&B than that. So
'Cause I'm trying to figure out how you went from "My Heart Will Go On"
yeah, that's what I was thinking,
to this type of music.
To Doubt.
I think so I've always been an R&B fan, but just over time, like, you know, having other inspirations, like SZA and stuff, like I kind of just made it more modern. So that's why, but I've always been an R&B fan. I think as well, I've always been into that because it was like, what my siblings showed me, what they downloaded on LimeWire.
What were they listening to?
Totally swayed by Kui as an artist.
The classic stuff would
You know,
be like,
like Swagapino stuff. You know, like the Swagapino era. Does anyone know that?
Hang on. I don't know what this is.
You don't know what this is?
What's Swagapino?
It's like
He wasn't
doing
part of the cool kids, bro.
it's like people like wearing snapbacks, basketball jerseys, like the snapbacks like going to the side. Like I can't think of any songs at the moment, but it was like
And then
that.
on MSN you have like lyrics to a song dedicated to your secret crush.
I mean, I did that, but
like Bebo time.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And then you have the
never seen,
webcam
like,
picture
me?
with your hat to the side like this, and your head tilted here, wearing a jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
one of
that's
those.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that skipped me. That skipped me. That's out of my generation, I guess.
Nah.
If you look it up, you'll see memes about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could see like Raph wearing Swagapino stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking if you Google it, you'll see Rap's photo.
I'm Swagapino.
Search Swagapino on the internet, and it's like a picture of Raph just straight away.
You know, I put the wug in swag.
Wug.
Wug. Every time I have my swag out, they'd be like wug. Well, like, yeah. So, like, you got into the whole Swagapino era of R&B music.
Yeah, from
that's like early 2000s.
Yeah. And that was like when like I would listen to it mainly on like my iPod. And then I just always liked the sound of it. I like rap a lot too, so I don't rap. I like listening to rap a lot, so it's just like just hip hop in general, R&B in general. But I was like, I can't rap, so I'm gonna sing R&B. But like lately, I've been experimenting with more like because my songs are quite slow and like
because like trap and drill styles like suit the R&B tempo. Like the slow rap is like. Nowadays, I feel like both rap and R&B are melded together.
Exactly, yeah.
Like you got singy rapping guys.
Yeah.
You got like R&B singers singing to like trap beats. You got trap soul and all that stuff, and everything seems to be more melded.
Yeah.
And is that kind of direction that you're going with?
Yeah, I'm doing that, but also like so I'm going to that like I have a song where I'm like singing on like a drill beat. And then I also am like kind of experiencing with more like R&B pop kind of vibes because I feel like I'm still doing like slowish R&B, but I just wanted to, change it up a bit.
Of course,
Experiment.
like you gotta experiment with other
Yeah.
tempos and stuff to evolve as an artist.
Exactly.
But at the same time, if you find your lane, just stick to that lane and just
Exactly.
run it to the hills and everything. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anything you're working on right now that you're? What's the secret project you're working on right now?
So I have, cause I just released my mixtape. It's called Heartbreak Mixtape. I am working on just doing singles at the moment.
Yeah.
So I have a single coming out soon, like an R&B pop house kind of one, like just to see how that is with people. And then
the
after
waters.
that, I have a like more fast R&B vibe as well.
Yeah.
You say the album's called Heartbreak?
Heartbreak Mixtape, yeah. Typical one.
Who hurt you?
Yeah, who did it?
So
Who
many
did it?
people.
Who did it?
Do you want me to stab him?
No, yeah, I think, yeah, with R&B, like, it's so easy to write about
It's
that
all
type
about
of stuff.
love, huh?
Like, it's so cheesy, but it's so easy.
R&B is the type of music where you could profess your love to the extreme, or you could just have heartbreak and sing in the rain type
Yeah.
of thing.
Dwell in the misery.
Yeah.
Can you make a song about like your hate for adobo and the heartbreak you felt?
When I found out,
Yeah,
like,
when you found out that you couldn't have soy sauce.
yeah, I think I might do that. Yeah, over a drill beat or something like
Because I
that.
think anyone that could sing could get away with anything with their lyrics.
Yeah,
As long
like
as it
they're
sounds
not
really
even
smooth.
really listening to it. Yeah, it's mainly the voice.
It's all the tones and the sound and stuff.
Yeah, and the beat too.
Yeah, 100%. Look
I
out
guess
for
if-
that next one.
If you eat too much adobo, you start getting clogged heart arteries and shit. It's still heartbreak.
Yeah, like
I
literally
mean, it's
half.
breaking.
Instead of doubts, we'll call it gout.
I know that was coming. I know that was
My
coming.
leg is full of gout.
That actually was.
Oh shit.
Can you take adobo out? Cause my leg is full of gout.
Oh my god. Oh man.
It's a remix.
Remix.
That's the one.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. There'll be a
Gout Soul is gonna be hectic. Bro.
There'll be a bootleg mixtape of
Yeah.
that. It's just Raph singing about his gout.
Issues.
Oh, dude.
We could even do like My Heart Will Go On. Well, it could be like My Leg Won't Go Anywhere.
I was gonna call it My Heart Bagaong.
My heart bugger on every night in my dream.
Oh, fun. We started the karaoke rap, right?
Oh man.
I see food. I need food.
All it takes is one thing to set this guy off. And sing
But
karaoke.
my leg says no, cause bugger on.
Anyway, so that you said you're working on singles now. So is anything coming up soon? Or can we
Yeah,
expect
so
something soon?
I had a big music video planned in May for my next big single, but I was like, I needed something in between that because the big one I'm doing is more of a fast R&B song, so I needed something to transition it. So I have the R&B pop house one coming out soon, and then I have another one after that, and then I'll have another one after that. But it's just
And
like,
another one after
and
that.
another one
And
after
another
that.
one
Are
after
you
that.
going to release it with like the track and also the music video, or are you just going to
Yeah,
release it
so
as tracks?
I normally try and do that. I feel like releasing music videos or even a visualizer is a good idea. The same day. It just, people are.
Can you make the visualizer karaoke?
I could.
Because technically, visualizer videos are karaoke.
Yeah, I can
but
just put the
modern,
lyrics.
you know.
I can just put the lyrics on top.
Yeah. You just put the lyrics and then just have someone in the background walking in the beach.
Yeah, that's
and then
literally
looking
it.
over a bridge.
Or it's like the islands.
Yeah.
Like, you know how they have like the.
And then the dancing cartoons.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll be good.
I reckon that's
Your next film clip is just going to be a karaoke.
the
like,
karaoke
film.
But yeah, so I was meant to actually. I've done a photo shoot here before. For my last release. So it's just like, it's hard because it takes a while to just get one song out. That's been like in the vault for ages. Really takes.
I feel like there's more effort behind a song. Than there was like back in the day where you could just drop it on SoundCloud, everyone could hear it.
Like you
and
gotta have
here you have to
promo.
like distribution yourself.
Literally.
And then your
Marketing.
own artwork, marketing. doing a podcast. Like, there's a lot that goes on.
And you got to put it on more platforms now. Like before, I was just promoting myself on Instagram. Now I got to promote myself on TikTok too. You know.
Got to do it before they ban it.
Exactly. I will cry. I love.
I don't think
TikTok
they're gonna ban
way
it
too much.
here though.
And I'm not here. Like,
I think they just. At the moment, I think they're just banning it from like their mobile phones, like the government's mobile phones.
Yeah.
I'll find a way.
Yeah.
I mean, this is New South Wales. They're gonna try to ban anything, man.
Yeah,
They're
that's
trying to
true.
ban anything. But
yeah.
Political. Anyway, thanks for coming to the show, dude. and
Thank you for
performing.
having me.
Hey,
Yeah.
and where can they find your music?
So if you go on all music platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, it's just Caylene, Caylene.
Yep.
And then on social medias, it's Caylene G.
Okay.
Hey.
Caylene G.
Caylene was taken, so Caylene G.
Don't worry, your mission in life now is to fuck up that Caylene.
Literally, I messaged her on
take the
Instagram.
name and be the only Caylene.
Are they even
in
using
life.
it? Are they using it?
Well, I think so. She's on private. She's from America. I was like, hey, can I please buy your username? She never replied.
Buy it.
Yeah, I was like, I'll pay you at this point. Like, I was desperate. And she didn't reply. So. I'll message her again.
Whoever you are, Caylene, if you've stolen that, give the username to Caylene.
Give it back.
Just give it.
To the OG, please.
Come on, please.
Or just the G, because your last name's G, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gutierrez.
And give it up one time for
Thank
the
you.
one and only Caylene.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, dude.
Is Shutty here?
I don't know if Shutty's here. But let's go into the fun fact.
Oh shit.
We'll stay here, right now.
We're continuing?
We'll continue the podcast while we wait for our next.
How's everybody doing so far? You still with us?
Has everyone been buying stuff from the markets?
Yeah.
I've been buying a lot of stuff. I just bought this jumper. Shouts to I Never Fail at the front of the store.
I never fail
INF.
except remembering the name.
Well, so let's go into the fun fact of the week.
Dawn, white Hungarian salami.
Yeah, so the fun fact of the week is... that soundbite always gets me. But the fun fact of the week is, did you know that the oldest market in the world was called the Silk Road? So the Silk Road, they renamed it to the Silk Routes or something because it wasn't just one road, it was multiple roads. It ran from like Asia and China all the way to Europe and stuff like that, Middle East. And so that was the very first one. It is known for Marco Polo, who's the most famous one who traveled along the Silk Road. And also nowadays, the modern Silk Road is a dark web market.
Used to be.
Is it not on anymore?
Oh, they took that shit down, bro.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Well, very familiar.
But the question that I had, right, is if you guys were on the Silk Road, what would you be selling? And the second follow-up question to that is, to the dark web Silk Road, what would you be buying from there?
Oh, I can't talk about this shit. I think it was illegal, bro.
This guy's trying to incriminate. You sound like the cops right now.
No. I think it's legal now because, I mean, if you check out that store, we've got some CBD and THC products.
Yeah.
But that's where I used to get my weed back then. I really wish I could have, like, hung on to that Bitcoin back in the day. Cause that's how we used to buy shit.
You'd have to use crypto to purchase stuff on the dark web.
Yeah.
But yeah, what stuff, if back in the 19th century, what would be something that you were selling? Like, what would you sell on the Silk Road?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm selling now. Fucking Cheatcoder hats, maybe? I don't know.
We got some Cheatcoder hats for $40 on our
hats.
station over here. We
Yeah.
also got some shirts. That's what I'll be selling at the Silk Road, or any road, especially this road, at the WestSYDe Markets.
Can you
Check out our
imagine?
stall.
Can you imagine like just a bunch of dudes sitting on a platform? They don't have mics in the 19th century, just chatting to each other, and then people watching, just being like, oh yeah, and then buy our merchandise over there.
Hey, see, it works.
I don't know what I'd be selling, dude. I can't picture myself back in that day. Like, I can't picture myself in that Genghis Khan bloke.
Because I feel like I would want to sell or like trade swords and weapons and stuff like that. Because it's cool. That would be freaking cool. Like, I don't know.
So you're like an arms dealer, but like back in the 19s.
Because I'm a fucking criminal. I didn't realize I was in so much danger right now.
What else is he gonna do? How is he gonna cut his sleeves without swords?
Yeah, that's true. How do you cut your sleeves, bro?
With scissors.
He fucking bites them.
He's got a sword like this.
He flexes his arms and they rip off. Like the Hulk. How big are your arms, by the way? Let's talk about how your arms are so big.
You're talking about an arms dealer, right?
Yeah, hey.
Heavenly armed.
I seen Don wear a normal shirt before with sleeves on, and he said he couldn't breathe because he was so tired. And then when he ripped them off, he was like,
you know, like his sleeves and Don have a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Because it suffocates him when they're on his arms, and now they're separated. They're separated and gone. R.I.P. to Don's ribs. Sleeves.
Oh man, it's a complicated relationship I have with my sleeves. Very, very complicated.
Yeah.
Very, very complicated.
Oh, man.
But yeah, what would you buy on the dark web?
The dark web, not legit. Bro. Like that was some fucking trippy. I don't know if you guys Googled this shit before or YouTubed it, but dark web, those are a lot of really fucked up things you could buy on there, dude.
Yeah,
and,
you could buy like body parts or like organs and things like that.
I heard that people did buy organs through there.
Yeah.
But
you reckon Dinigoan is part of the dark web?
You probably
back in the day.
But it was raw. It wasn't cooked yet.
No one bought it.
It's just
it was just blood.
It's pig's blood.
Nah, that was some really fucked up. Like that was the place where everybody kind of bought their drugs.
Fuck, it's a full moon tonight. Everyone look behind. There's a full moon. Well, half a full moon.
What? Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's just tripping me out.
All right. Yeah. So the anything from like weapons to different kind of drugs, like different kind of drugs that were like really pure as well. Like stuff that, I don't know, was being sold. You know how over here, like if you buy Panadol or whatever, right, that goes through some approvals, like I think FDA or some shit approved.
Something similar, yeah.
There's like really strong shit, like from say like third world countries and stuff that might be like meth or whatever, or like something like that would actually relieve pain. That's illegal
like
here.
Like codeine or like morphine.
Yeah. And it's available over there, so people over there would sell that shit online through the dark web, send it over here.
Yeah.
It's not approved over here, so it's technically illegal, but
yeah.
I mean, but man, there's some really fucked up. I wouldn't suggest going on the dark web, like finding like these weird links and stuff, because that's some fucked up shit. Like the way that the internet now, right? I think it's like there's a really messed up ratio of like for one normal web page, there's like 15
dark web pages.
No, porn pages. Just the amount of porn there is on the internet, right? That's normal internet.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same with the dark web, just like really fucked up stuff. So I wouldn't suggest you going on there, because you'll come across stuff that you really don't want to see, bro.
Yeah. Like to me, dark web is just the Dinigoan of the internet.
Hey?
It's the Dinigoan of the internet.
Yeah, no, it's not really. There's like 1% like stuff that's actually useful or whatever.
Would you call it the itim web?
Hey?
Itim na web. It sounds like the
no, it's the
Black
Dilim web.
Yeah.
It's Dilim web.
Dilim web.
It's Gabe web.
Gabe web.
It's called the.
Oh man.
I don't even know how to say dark web.
I guess the moral of the story is don't visit the dark web.
Yeah, just don't fuck with it, bro.
Where you should visit is thecheatcoders.com. So www.thecheatcoders.com. You can buy our merch, or you can get it from the table over there.
All right.
In real life, it's like an NFT you can hold.
All right.
It's an NFT you can wear.
So let's give it up for our next performance.
Let's
clear the wires in the stage, because we don't want anything to break.
We're gonna jump off. We'll have DJ Kendricks play a little bit of stuff while we clear the stage.
I'm gonna add a little more suspense. There might be one person that might go through the stage by stomping it too high. So don't stomp too high. We don't have insurance on this stage.
Don't get too buck, please.
You may
but do get buck.
On the podcast, we have the guy with no sleeves. But our next performance loves to eat the sleeves. We got TikTok Shutty, the Sleeve King, and the gang.
Hey guys, how's everyone going? No, we need more hype than that. How's everyone going? Hey Lee. We're here to showcase you guys some Krump. Has anyone here heard about krump dancing before? Yeah? Yeah? Hands up. Okay. All right, cool. We may look angry, but really we're just expressing. Yeah? So if it looks kind of violent, think of it as a cool thing too. All right? Ready, let's go.
You should follow this guy on TikTok as well as on Instagram, because the way that he incorporates his family into the reels, the TikToks, is hilarious, man. It's also wholesome.
Yeah.
So it's funny because the aggressive fashion of Krump and adding a little family element to it, you found that nice sweet spot.
It's also, like that looked really violent.
Right.
And looked like there's heaps of like anger there, but dude, you're like the chillest person I've ever met.
I'm kicked back to the max, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more like I've learned how to control that.
Yeah.
You know, control that aspect of being pick on, you know what I mean? Being angry or whatever. But then this style of dance gave me an outlet where I can change myself.
Yeah.
You know? I was that type of kid, you know, like coming from like single mom place.
Yeah.
My dad's never there. No one to tell you about your emotions that much. That you have to find your own way. And then I found this style and it gave me a better resilience in myself to have a better change so I can give my kids an opportunity.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
And now your kids, like one of your kids are crumping now.
Kid sleeve, Is that his name?
Kid sleeve.
Love
Shout out
it.
to kid sleeve, boy sleeve, baby sleeve. You know.
I want to ask you, because I got a son as well, but like, how did it feel for him to come up to you and be like, I want to Krump too, Dad? How did it happen? Like, what's the story behind that?
Like literally when he came out of the room, he threw an arm swing. I'm not lying. I have footage. Like, this little baby just going like that.
I thought you said room. You out of the womb.
Out of the womb.
Yeah.
Came out
Like,
swinging.
out of the womb. Came out swinging. But, because back in the day, me and my partner would bring our son to the Krump sessions every week. So he's just a baby growing in the Krump culture.
Love it.
And it's giving him like a thought, like, what's going on? But then when he hit like year 1, year 2, that's when he started like really thinking about it. And then he wanted to understand, what are you doing, Dad?
Yeah.
Why do you look like this?
Yeah.
Why does it make you feel good?
Yeah.
You know, so I gave him that reassurance, because like obviously kids think of anything influential super cool, but you need to give them a meaning behind the reason of why you're doing it.
I love
you know, so like I'm glad that my kids Krump, because it shows me that I could have had that if someone showed me a better guidance in that term.
We had you on the show before, and I think we talked about your family, but like I want to talk a little bit about the family that you brought on stage right now.
Right.
Like the pirates. Like
Come here.
What is the
Come here, what do you mean? The fam has to stay with me. Come with me. Come in here. Because everyone has their own story in my fam. That's what's amazing, you know?
What's the origins of the pirates? Like how come you guys can jump up, man. Here. Grab a seat. I don't know how we're gonna fit all these people on stage, but
easy.
The origins of the pirates.
Yeah, origins of the pirates.
The origins of the pirates. We started around like 2013, and because our Krump scene was going through a lot, that I felt like I needed to make a change, and I watched One Piece, the anime.
Yeah.
And then it showed me a lot of like different like ways of coordinating each other and giving our talents a share.
Love it.
Where like, look, we have Nitro right here, he's got the crazy camera. You know, we got Twin here, he's been killing everything everywhere.
Wait, not literally, right? Just
killing in Krump. Like we just came back from Melbourne and he won the whole event there.
Nice. Yeah.
My boy Mad Dog just won the cliff dive dance event. Yeah, that's a cliff dive dance event as well.
That's the one.
At the club. And this is the bro, Day One, J Dot, Mad Dog. We all have our own history, and like it gives us a reason to keep moving forward.
That's it.
And pushing for our dreams. And that's what, to me, the pirate meaning is ride or die.
Love it.
You know, so whatever that you ride for, you're gonna die for it as well. You're not just gonna put yourself on hold and think, you know, everything's gonna be coming towards you. You gotta put in that work. So when you put in that work, you put in that hustle, you put in that muscle. Then when we get in the lab learning all basics, that's what makes us even greater, because we get better from understanding the foundation.
Like motivating each other. Like you got that support crew right behind you. Like literally. Like literally every time you have like groups like your crew behind you, they're like cheering you on. Let's go. Let's do this. And they're just yelling in your ear.
Exactly. Because that's what we feed off. You know, like if the crowd's not going to be hyping us up and we're by ourselves once, if there's just us, we're going to have to hype ourselves up and be like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm doing this for a reason because I'm the reason. You know, but if you're with your crew, everyone's going to be like, yeah, we're going to show you the real moral support of our hype because we know that you're not just doing this because you're lashing it out. You're actually giving everyone an experience of what you've gone through, not just where you've stood by. You know, so that's what we stand for. Like, it's a forever. It's never going to be ending. It's a forever story.
Can we do a quick introduction of each, just introducing themselves?
Yeah, sure.
Do a quick intro for each person.
Hey guys, my name is Borna Brocky, aka Twin Mad Dog. I've known Shutdown for a very long time, 10 plus years. It's more than just Crump. It's like a real brotherhood shit right here. And I've just done Crump my whole life. I've never learned any other styles of dancing. And now after 12 years of Crump dancing, I feel like now I can really express myself properly, like who I am in the dance.
Nice.
So I'm still a student. It's a student mentality. He's my master and I'm always learning from him no matter what. No egos, I'm gonna always be humble, and more wins will come. I'll get more blessed.
There you go. Sensei Shutty. Sensei
Shutdown.
Bro, we all have wings. You know, we all have wings, and we're all here to fly together.
Sick, man.
You know?
Hello, my name is RJ, aka Young Clownas from the Philippines. We just moved here in Australia, and we're just here in about 6 months. And then we known Shutty for the sessions, a couple years.
Love it.
Because of the event here, competition.
He's good.
Thank you.
So
nice,
good.
man.
Hey guys, my name is Nitro, aka A. Shutdown. A means anything. Been a huge ride and a crazy blessing. I came from Western Australia, small country town. When I flew over solo to Sydney, not expecting what was coming on, battled this guy in the finals and tore my knee. That was an experience. But straight after that, he was like,
so
hey.
you're just hanging on until he's like rich enough to pay the insurance and stuff. So remember the time you tore my knee in a battle? I've waited 12 years for this moment. You gotta pay out, bro.
Oh man, I don't think I'm like that smart to do a 12-year plan to get revenge on him. But no.
What revenge, bro?
Through Crump.
Through Crump.
I'll pay you
That's
back.
battles, bro. That's battles.
Ligaments.
But yeah, no.
But to be honest, I've seen you dance. You're nuts, bro. You are nuts, bro.
But the knee's all good now? The knee's all
good?
Oh, knee's great.
Yeah,
it's good, bro.
Ever since then, though, family. He took me in, showed me, like, you know, from his son getting born, like, we had, like, a gender reveal thing. And I never really experienced that back at home from WA. So from here, it was not just, like, Crump isn't just a dance. And what makes that dance style different so unique from every other style is, I would say, like, popping, there's a popping crew. Locking, a locking crew. But with Crump, there's a fam. It's different. There's so much more you have to get in a fam, and there's so much that you, like, take out of that as well.
I love it.
Yo, I'm Crazy Gabs, or Gabs.
Crazy Gabs.
Yeah, I've been crumping for, like, not that long. I'm a new gen, so I've been crumping for, like, how long? 3 months? 4 months?
Yeah, 3-4 months.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been, like, great. Like, he took me in from IX, right?
Yeah, from IX.
That was crazy. Like, that first class, I was like, oh, I'm feeling this. Yeah. Everyone should try Crump, actually. It's a really good style to express and that. Yeah, sick.
Nice, man. 3 months.
Like, what's really cool, like, I don't only teach adults or teenagers, I'm teaching, like, children that want to express themselves. You know, when you have your kids start running around, running amok. Yeah, that's Crump takes that away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It gives them a resilience.
An outlet.
You know, an outlet.
You got your space to
using up all of the energy. Like, I'm too tired to cause trouble now. I'm too tired.
It's true. My son, after our Crump sessions, he'll just be quiet, and I'm like, "Are you alright?" And then he's like, "Dad, I'm too much hype inside me. I can't."
Oh, bro, you found the secret to parenting.
That's
bro.
the loophole, bro.
I want to get my son to start crumping. So he could just fall asleep straight after.
Exactly.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
true.
I love it. And we got the
Jump up on stage
Come on
so the
stage.
cameras can see it, bro.
Yo guys, my name is Mark, aka Boy Mad Dog.
Hey.
From Philippines.
Nice.
Hey.
Bro, talk Tagalog. It's alright. Let them know.
Tagalogin mo.
Everything that you do.
Yun. Kagrupo kami na ito. Sumasali kami ng mga event yan.
Love it.
Yun.
Nice.
Represent, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Simon, get yourself in here too. What do you mean?
And then the final member of the Pirates.
Hey guys.
Face the cameras, bro.
My bad. Hey guys, my name's Simon, aka J. Mad Dog.
Hey.
Fundamentally been dancing with these boys for the last
10 plus.
10 plus years. You know, just as I like to say, you know, the motto is we are living the dream. Okay? Whenever you're down and out, you say to yourself, you're living the dream.
That's it, bro.
What are you doing?
Living the dream.
That's it.
Bro.
Love it, bro. Love
That's
it.
the best.
Thanks, boys.
Good job. Yeah, we're really
Yeah,
in
living
there,
the
in
dream,
there.
100%.
That's it, bro. You're doing things that you love doing.
Yeah.
That is the dream, bro.
It is the dream.
People like really want that shit to happen in their lives. Like they're like going through shit that they don't want to do, and then you guys are out here. You found a family, and you are literally living the dream, bro.
Yeah. Like if you think living the dream is having mansions, everything, that's part of the dream. It's just that's a goal. But the dream is that you can walk with a community that has the same right path of thought, and that we want a better change. Because all of us have a history. We've been through a lot in life, and it's just now starting to get even better.
Love it.
You know, like especially like with Cheatcoders, when you guys like all started, and I jump on here and I'm like, yo, like I just started off with my TikTok career and I'm coming through here too. You know what I mean? That's how I'm
It's
grateful.
like, I feel like we're watching you grow.
Yeah.
As every time you just join a podcast, you reach another level.
Elevating.
Another rapper shares your friggin' TikTok.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, it's crazy, bro.
It's super crazy. That's why, you know, I'm always gonna give my respects back to the community in Australia and show that, you know, if I can do it, you all can do it too.
Hey.
You know, so keep living the dream.
Live the dream,
Live
bro.
the dream.
Motto, bro.
We're gonna get that on a shirt.
Bro.
Do it.
We
Do
should.
it, man.
We
Yeah.
will.
Pirates merch, living the
sleeve dream,
dream.
bro. The sleeve dreams. Because you're living,
Oh,
you're living
man.
your heart on your sleeve,
That's
bro.
so good.
Living the sleeve dream. I love
Oh,
it.
you don't have any sleeves.
Yeah,
Sleeveless?
I would still wear that shirt.
You still do.
I would buy the shirt.
Dude's asleep, bro.
I would buy the
asleep.
shirt and then I would cut the sleeves off.
Oh, you gotta send it back to me. We said that ages ago.
It's like telling a meat eater that you're vegan type of thing, because you eat sleeves and you take that shit off.
I knew he was coming, so I was like, not gonna get me.
Not today.
Not today, mate.
Not today,
Not
matey.
today.
So like, what's coming up? What's coming up in the future for TikTok Shutty,
And
for
the Pirates.
Shutdown, for the Pirates, for the whole Krump?
We have a whole bunch of events happening in Sydney. We have one happening in August at the Four Walls Studio at Fairfield. And yeah, that's going to be happening in August. I think we're going to have like an international guest coming through.
Yeah.
Bro, let's attend one of your classes. Let the Cheatcoders attend one of your classes.
Can we? Yeah, come
Let's do
on.
it. Because I really want to.
We're going to do it. We'll get it filmed.
You never know. I could become a pirate, bro.
Who
I could be
knows?
living the dream too.
100% you can,
Yeah,
bro.
let's do it, bro.
You will. You'll live the dream. You'll be on the boats and
I'll
all.
attend one of your. We'll attend one of your classes. We'll talk in the DMs and we'll go from there.
Let's do it.
Let's
That'd
do
be
that.
mad.
Yeah.
All right. Where can they find your classes?
You can find my classes at IX Dance Studio in Burwood or at Movement Nation Hurstville. That's either on Thursday and Fridays. Thursdays is in Burwood. Fridays is at Hurstville.
Love it. All right.
If
Really
you want,
appreciate you coming on the show again,
Nah,
bro.
man. You and the Pirates,
Especially
bro.
bringing your Pirates as well, man.
I love the energy that you.
this is
always
not even
bring.
all of us.
You know,
This
it's-
is nowhere near all of us.
How many
This
of you?
is all we could fit on the stage
Well,
tonight.
I think in Sydney there's about almost like 30.
Wow.
30 of us. In the Philippines we have at least like 600 of us.
Oh shit.
Do you have to go through some initiation to become a pirate? Like, do you have to
Yeah.
like crump for 14 hours straight or something just to like?
No, it's either you got to go through, you go through the cage, and you have to try win some events.
Wait. You got to go through the cage.
The cage.
The cage, like, when I hear cage, I'm thinking like MMA fighting, like UFC style cage.
No, the cage means like if you are really trying to be a pirate, you're gonna have to battle all of us on the one night.
Damn.
Until you cannot breathe, literally.
Love it.
So you're gonna get your cardio up, you know what I mean? Like, it just shows that you're willing and you have full of fire for yourself to, you know, bring out
all 400 or like over 400 of you.
or wherever there's
And then in the Philippines, you just put on Zoom. You just, all right, here you go, 300 more people to go. Zoom on.
It's all
it goes for
delayed and
like
shit.
2 weeks straight.
The 2-week crump battle,
2 weeks
man.
straight.
My goodness.
It's like sleep like this.
I feel tired already just thinking about it.
Trust, your body will get battered, but you know at the next day, you know you're healing.
Yeah.
You're healing real good.
What we should do is just get Shutty, so it's just one pirate that we need to battle just to get into the pirates.
No, you're gonna battle me last after that.
Oh, you're the big boss.
Yeah.
All right, the big boss.
It's like Mortal Kombat, bro. You gotta go through the tower.
Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
Final battle.
Finish him.
But yeah, it was great to have you on the podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Inspired all the time seeing you guys as a
100%.
family, and yeah, I could understand how like you guys found this outlet to showcase who you are really inside and showcase it to the world, man.
Thank
Love
you so
it,
much.
man. Give it up one time for Mark Shutty Shutdown and the Pirates. Hey.
I think that's all that we've got
That's all we
time
have-
for.
that's all we
we've
have
got
time
time for the podcast. Hope you guys have enjoyed this event, which is WestSYDe Markets. Teamed up here. Really appreciate you guys sitting and watching us and listening to us talk. I think we've only got a few minutes, but make sure you go out to some of the stores out there and buy some stuff.
Please get some stuff, last minute gifts or everything, and everyone have a nice Easter. And you have now listened to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast.
Thanks, everyone.